What's up, people? Sorry. No, this isn't quite the best lighting for a video, but I thought I'd just make another one today just to keep the momentum. But yeah, what's everyone saying? I hope you're all having a good day. I hope it's all going well for you. I just want to make a video on being present and what it means, like what being present to the moment means to me. Now, presence is something that I've only recently come across, so it's like a new thing to me, but it's always sort of been something that I've like been aware of but never really understood, and I think I'm coming to grasp in what that actually is. The best way I could describe presence is like when you're just like you're there. I mean, if you take the word present, it's like being present. There's no past, there's no future. You're just zoned in on what's going on in the now, and often you'll find, you know, your mind is aware. It's switched on. It's not being pulled away by different thoughts and emotions, and it's very, very focused on what's happening in the now, what's in front of them. And you'll often find that these moments are the moments you remember. These are the moments where you're at your highest and you're just enjoying life and you're just having a great time, and you feel in a sense of abundance. You feel like you you can do anything. You feel, you know, all your goals, you're like, man, I'm going to do that. I'm going to smash this. Like, it's all going to come into it's all going to come into alignment when you're present. And what can happen is, you know, you can get dragged away from that. So something bad may happen, or you may, now keep in mind, this is still just my interpretation. So this isn't exactly like the most exact, you know, I'm not an expert. Obviously I'm learning about this stuff, but you know, now I try and meditate 20 minutes a day, every day. Like that's my default, like every single day, 20 minutes, sitting in a room, because I live in quite like a loud house environment. I put my headphones on, and I'll put like a high frequency, you know, like 532 hertz frequency video where it's just plays for like 2 hours, and I'll do like 20 minutes where I have that on. I'm just sitting facing the wall, and just like getting present to the moment, and that's the key to it. Now, what you'll find is the trick when you're meditating is to focus on the now. So what you want to do is with your headphones, you're blocking out any exterior sound. If you live in like a quiet house, you can just do it in silence. But what you want to be doing is sitting and breathing in and out through your nose or your mouth, and you want to try and really focus on that. Really feel the sensations and feel the in and out sound, and just try and forget any thoughts that you may be having, and really just focus on that one thing. And you know, any thoughts you may have, people say you should like observe your thoughts, not necessarily think of them as good or bad, just observe them. For me, I find that a little bit confusing, but I don't know how you can observe a thought, because if you're observing it, then I don't know, you're still judging it, I guess. But like, yeah, like I just think just trying to breathe. I mean, there's different ways to breathe. Like, there's lots of techniques to breathing and stuff. I don't know many, but I try and just you know, be calm and relaxed, and try not to force anything, and just really just sit in that position for that 20 minutes period of time. Now, you might find you know you're trying to keep your back straight and you're getting achy, or you might have an itch on your arm or an itch on your nose or something. But again, just try and ignore that and try and stay present to the moment. And what you'll find, actually, most times, I haven't experienced this that much, but I know what you can find is you'll get in such a present state where you actually forget that sorry, those feelings will just disappear, and you'll just be so, because you're, I don't know why that happens, but your body is just like so, your mind is so switched on and your consciousness is so switched on, it just blocks it out. And yeah, so that's the key. So being present is just a massive thing, and a lot of people believe, and I definitely agree with this, is like the foods you eat, and then your nutrition and your sleep. And you know, I don't know if you guys ever found this, but like if you go, say, about three weeks. Wait, what am I saying? Sorry, not 3 weeks. See, this is me trying to think and talk at the same time. Yeah, sorry. If you miss a couple of days of sleep, or you're staying up late, like playing games and stuff, and what you'll notice is, some people have said this to me as well, that your sense of reality kind of just gets fucked up, and like nothing feels real, and it just feels weird. And it's funny, it's funny because I reckon that is the far end of the spectrum when you're not present. That's what it feels like when you're least present. And I think this you know, you can look at people that do like crack. Like I don't know if you've ever had encounters with like people that are like drug addicts and stuff. I certainly have, and it's fucked up, man. It's fucked up, and you'll notice when people aren't present, their emotions very easily pull them into certain reactions to things. You know, they get angry at the most pathetic things, and when you're coming from that present space, you kind of look at them and you think, like, what the fuck? Why are you getting angry? But sometimes, you know, I'm sure everyone's experienced this. You found yourself in a situation where you're angry, and that anger just like it overwhelms you, controls you, takes control of you, and because you're in that state, you end up doing things that you end up like people look at you like, what the fuck? Like, why is he so angry and stuff? And it's because of that build up of emotions, and it's actually like controlled you. And quite often, when you come out of that anger, you'll be like, oh shit, like I look like such an idiot, like that's not me, like, and you've been like misinterpreted by people, and it could be annoying to have that sort of thing happen to you. So what you want to be doing is getting present to the moment. So by meditation, another thing you can do is like cold showers. I find because it's getting you out of that autopilot, like coping, like, oh yeah, like cuddling in the bed state, and it's waking you up, it's making you alert, it's making you focused, because that cold water, you can't ignore it. It is literally, it is like changing your body, because obviously your body's hot, you know, your heat. So when you have this cold stuff on you, your body reacts, the skin tightens, you know, your muscles get tight, and your body like reacts to it, and it's a good way of like building up a good, like, you know, just getting present at the moment. Another big thing I find is like your nutrition. If you're eating dense, heavy foods like chocolate and like lots of meat, you know, say you eat like McDonald's and stuff, like deep fried stuff, you know, things like that are really heavy and unhealthy for your body, like 100% unhealthy for your body. Another thing you'll find is you'll notice yourself coming out of presence and becoming very easily drawn in by you know, like stimulations and stuff. So being present is kind of like coming out of the clouds and like seeing things from above and seeing things like clearly, and and you'll notice amazing things start happening to you when you do this. I don't want to sound like some woo law of attraction blah 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 bullshit person, because that's really not what I'm saying. But and like even this video, making this video to me just seems so like so I got really sore throat for some reason. Even making this video just seems a little bit, you know, out of the norm or something a bit weird to just talking to a camera and say about like this and that. But I always seem to find when I make a video, I'll give it like 3 days, I'll watch it back and I'll be like, wow, like that was so interesting that I was in that headspace, and like these things I'm saying make so much sense, and like it, you know, I'm teaching myself stuff. It's crazy. So I think it's a good way to give an output of energy and like help people. And you know, I feel like maybe if you watch my previous videos, you might think that I've changed a lot, and like the stuff I'm talking about is a little bit out of context to you, but I genuinely believe that when you understand these principles and stuff, your life is going to change dramatically. And the path, you know, you if you're interested in my original stuff, like as if I'm fucking like content creator, I'm not. But if you were into, you know, that stuff, you're already trying to better yourself, you're already trying to improve your life, and there's so many factors that go into it. You know, like if you really want to be serious about this, you're gonna have to dedicate your whole life to it. You know, the most successful people in anything have put in the most work compared to anyone else, and that's what you're gonna have to do if you want to achieve your goals in life. But if this is a new topic to you, I mean, I know I don't get many views on my videos, but if this is a new topic to you, go look it up. I recommend a guy called RSD Tyler. He made a video about it. Super interesting, and like, yeah, you get some cool stuff out of it. And Elijah Long talks about being present as well, and meditation, and like, yeah, meditation is massive, and it's not easy to do. It's not easy to do because you're sitting there with your thoughts, and your thoughts can be like scary stuff. Your thoughts can mess with your head and you know, make you feel like, yeah, some people just can't even sit in silence. Some people have to leave the TV on at night just to get to sleep, you know. They can't be with their own thoughts, and it's good to be with your own thoughts. It's good to mindfully like analyze your the way you feel and what's going on in your life, and it's going to keep you on that path. It's going to keep you on that narrow road of success. It's going to keep you focused, and things are going to start, things are going to come to you, things are going to pop into your head, and your mind is going to be more alert. Going to be like, and you're going to have a new aura about you. You're going to have your eye contact is going to be so much more like, enhanced. Like, you're going to look at people and they're going to sense something off you. They're going to be like, whoa, this guy has something about him. Like, I don't know what it is, but like, just everything. Like, and when you're in that present state, it's so easy, especially if you go out a lot and talk to a lot of girls, just to like make eye contact and be able to read the situation and just like bam, pull them in. And that's powerful stuff. And if you can utilize that, you can do some amazing things in your life. And like for me personally, I'm not the most charismatic person. I don't light the room up when I go in. Like, I'm not energy, but I'm slowly learning how to communicate with people and like, yeah, just like understanding social cues in order to like, being able to pick out subtleties in certain things, and actually like such small little things like subtleties, and just being able to like bam, say something and that leads on to another thing, and you can open up so many opportunities. Like, there's so many opportunities here. There's so many opportunities in the world that you have the potential to grasp, but it's the fact that people are blind to it. They're blind. They can't see these opportunities. They can't, and I don't believe they have the ability to make anything from it. And it's in learning these things that it's going to allow you to just be able to spark a conversation with someone. And it's crazy because I don't know if you ever found this, say you go to the gym or something like that, or you're at work and you decide to ask something and be like, oh, so what's your name, and blah, 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 and you shake their hand, and it's like you feel like you've achieved something. You're like, yes, I've done that. Like, that feels really good. Now I've got like a new connection, a new person that I know, blah, 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 that offers value and stuff. And then what you're going to find is that just becomes the norm. Like, that's the easiest thing to do in the world. Like, just to talk to someone. Like in life, you'll find that some of the things you found difficult, the more you like work on it and improve it, it just becomes a thing of the past. You even forget you even had the problem in the first place. You become so like, you've just moved on so much. You've matured and you've like improved. Like, you've just matured. Like, that's what maturing is. It's just becoming a new version of yourself that's better and stronger and has a foundation. Like, you don't want to like, I'm going off topic here, but I feel like this is going to be off of value. But a massive thing for me that I've learned is just to get yourself around people that you want to be like. They say you are the 5 people you spend the most time with. And I think this is 100% true. I think this is so true. And I think that's why it's important that I have these mentors and stuff that I look at online as a way of like, just keeping that energy around me. And I think energy is like a massive thing. And what you'll find is certain people, certain friends you may have, or even certain family members you may have, they will pull you down. They will chip away. As soon as they see you trying to work on yourself, as soon as they see you trying to get better at life and stuff. So I'm really sore throat. I need some water. But yeah, as soon as they see you trying to improve yourself, they're gonna be like, oh shit, like, he's actually like trying to get out of this like bucket. He's trying to get out. Like, we can't let him do that, because they're gonna see that as soon as you start improving yourself, they're gonna see the things that they haven't done, and the problems and things that they haven't done in their life. So I think yeah. So yeah, you just want to surround yourself with positive people. I think the 3 things I look for when I'm around people, personally, myself. Now, I'm not like a guru, I'm not like some genius, I'm just an average 18-year-old. But like, the 3 things I try and look for are positivity as one, okay? So they're positive. Like, if you tell your mate you're doing this, you're doing that, you go to, like, you're starting this new thing, and they go, oh, that's sick, like, and they're really interested and they want to hear what you have to say, and they actually care, like, they genuinely care. That's an asset of a person right there, and you want to get yourself around them, because those kind of people, like, I mean, when they genuinely care, not like when they ask, when they don't even have to ask, and when they remember things that, do you know what I mean? Like, when they remember things that, like, the average person wouldn't remember. Like, you tell someone something from ages ago, and they remember, and they go, oh, I'll ask you, how was that thing you went to like a few months ago? and then they care and they want to hear what you have to say, and they really like take the time to understand and appreciate who you are. That kind of person, get yourself around someone like that. If they're not like that, and if they just want something out of you and they don't treat you with 100% respect, then drop that motherfucker. Like, you can still be around these people, but like, don't get too close to them. Don't spend too much time with them. Don't let them think that they're in your world. Secondly, funny people that make you laugh. Like, it's so important to have friends that make you laugh. Like, and I mean, not necessarily friends, but like people you hang around, like, that make you laugh. Like, I work with some guys that just make me like die of laughter, because he's just such a character. And like, that's another thing that's important. Like, you need to be having fun. You need that, when that's that feeling from like your chest where you just like, or your torso or whatever, like, it's so funny, like, you're just having such a good time. That's rejuvenating. That's what's gonna help you. And another thing, I think, just like, yeah, high level people that you sort of look up to. I mean, personally, I wouldn't say this is me, but like, things that get friends that have aspects that you wanna be like, that you wanna like be like, you wanna achieve yourself. So whether it's them being charismatic, or they're really hardworking, they've got a good work ethic, or they're funny, should I say, or they've got a good fashion sense. Like, just getting yourself around these people, it's gonna put pressure on you to level yourself up. And for me personally, I've definitely done this. I've got myself around people that are much higher level than me, and it's helped me, get to that level, because you can use that as a building blocks, and you can use that as starting points to do things. And like, you can take ideas from people, you know what I mean? Like, don't feel like you have to do everything on your own. Like, use other people. They've done the work for you. You just need to take advantage of that. Be smart. Go out and get what you want, because, mate, like, time is running out. The clock is ticking. Like, I'm 18 now. I'm nearly 19. Like, there's not much time. Like, there's literally not that much time left. Like, I feel like I'm every day, like, realistically, how like, literally, you have no time, and every second you waste is another second that you're gonna regret on your deathbed. So, and I say that, but I'm just saying that, like, I need to really feel it. Like, you need to really think about it and be like, fuck that, man. What do you want out of life? What do you want to achieve? What kind of person do you want to be? What person do you want to look back on and be like, that was me, look what I've achieved? You need things to show for your success. You need things to show for the hard work you put in. Because, yeah, I feel like it's really dusty around here. I feel like that's why I'm coughing. But yeah, that is the video for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let me know. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. See you in the next one. Bye.